I know when it says setting up your meeting, it's already streaming. But here we go. Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Mic Check. And tonight we are doing a regionalized car commercial. And with that, who wants to take this piece of copy first?
I could try it.
Okay.
So
now, this is just the cold read section. And after you read, pick somebody else to take it, and then we'll read it, and then we'll pass it along.
Okay. And when do we get feedback?
And
after
we'll
everybody does it?
Back during the directed session. After we do a little bit of,
Yeah, first everybody does cold reads, then we discuss the script a bit, and then we do direct
sessions. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. All right, here goes. At Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed about how we serve our customers. That's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. The moment you enter our showroom, you can expect to be pampered. From a test drive in the ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service. Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $3 to $89 a month with $46 to $83 due at signing. Join the A-list at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor. 570 Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor or mercedesofannarbor.com.
And pick somebody else.
Okay, go ahead, Ellis, if you're ready.
At Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed about how we serve our customers. That's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. The moment you enter the showroom, you can expect to be pampered, from a test drive in the ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service. Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month with $46.83 due at signing. Join the A-list at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor. 570 Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor or mercedesofannarbor.com. And I will pass that off to you, Nathan.
Okay. At Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed about how we serve our customers. That's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. The moment you enter the showroom, you can expect to be pampered, from a test drive in the ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service. Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month with $46.83 due at signing. Join the A-list at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, 570 Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor, or mercedesofannarbor.com. Leonard?
At Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed about how we serve our customers. That's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. The moment you enter the showroom, you can expect to be pampered. From a test drive in the ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service. Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month with $46.83 due at signing. Join the A-list at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, 570 Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor, or mercedesofannarbor.com. Justin.
All right. At Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed about how we serve our customers. That's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. The moment you enter the showroom, you can expect to be pampered, from a test drive in the ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service. Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month with $46.83 due at signing. Join the A-list at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, 570 Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor, or mercedesofanarbor.com. Who is in the list?
I see Jamie and Brian.
Let's go with Jamie.
Jamie, you there?
Can you hear me now? Is it better?
Yes, we hear you.
Very good.
At Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed about how we serve our customers. That's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. The moment you enter the showroom, you can expect to be pampered. From a test drive in an ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service. Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month with $46.83 due at signing. Join the A-list at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, 570 Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor, or mercedesofanarbor.com.
And that makes it Brian's turn.
How do I sound? Do I sound okay?
We hear you fine.
Great, thank you. Sorry. At Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed about how we serve our customers. That's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. The moment you enter the showroom, you can expect to be pampered. From a test drive in the ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service. Step up today. Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month with $46.83 due at signing. Join the A-list at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, 570 Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor, or mercedesofanarbor.com.
Oh, we got 2 more, so you can pick either Rob or Marcus.
Marcus? Okay, Marcus?
Hang on, shuffling a ton of tabs so I can have these side by side. Okay. At Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed about how we serve our customers. That's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. The moment you enter the showroom, you can expect to be pampered. From a test drive in the ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service. Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month with $46.83 due at signing. Join the A-list at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, 570 Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor, or mercedesofanarbor.com.
Rob, that makes it your turn.
Could you please send the link? I guess it takes a little while. Okay, thank you. Not that long. Okay. At Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed about how we serve our customers. That's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. The moment you enter the showroom, you can expect to be pampered. From a test drive in the ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service. Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month with $46.83 due at signing. Join the A-list at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, 570 Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor, or mercedesofanarbor.com.
I believe that's all of us.
Looks like it to me.
For now, until Michael arrives. Well,
Okay.
So we start our discussion portion.
Cool.
So, aside from the fact that we can see that this is visual, voiceover or voice under.
And for those of you who don't know what that means, voice over is typically when you're playing, you're the main center of attraction. You speak a little louder, you're the main character. And voice under is when you're playing second fiddle to like images or something that's going on screen. So you tend to deliver it a little more quietly.
Well, it's TV, so voice under, right?
And I guess
I'm-
voice under as well.
I feel like this one really straddles the line, but I'm leaning more towards voice under.
Depending on if they want to do the radio or TV, because it could be voice over for radio, but voice under for TV.
Yeah.
Well, Mattel's not here, so I'll just say it could be either or.
Either or.
That's Michael's not
It's
here.
Matty
I'm
O.
going
Yeah.
to say that that's not a thing.
I will go voice under on this as well.
Yeah.
Although I
It-
could see this done as a radio spot and voice over, but they're telling us this is TV.
Yeah. Which means you're getting a lot of visuals of, the showroom, the cars on the lot, the big sign out next to the road where everybody can find us. That sort of thing. Okay. That's regional to East Tennessee, mostly. I can just talk like I'm from around here. I'm originally from the Orlando area in Florida, but I got a dad from Kentucky and a mom from upstate New York. So I get the best of all worlds from dialect speaking.
Now, on the one hand, this is regional TV and a car dealership. But
Yeah.
on the other hand, it's Mercedes. It's kind of an upscale brand.
It's way upscale. So you're
Uh-huh.
definitely you're not going to get Bubba out there with the spinning sign. Come on down to Mercedes Benz. We're going to sell you a
And look,
Mercedes.
here's Michael. Hey, Michael, you're up for a cold read. As soon as you're ready.
All right. Let me catch my breath real quick.
What's going on?
Quick breathing exercises. So yes, this is definitely, well, we'll let Michael catch his breath and then
Okay. Ready to go. Let me pull up the
just
script
remember,
real quick.
breathe through your nose.
Yes, breathe in, breathe out.
Yes.
All right. At Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed about how we serve our customers. That's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. The moment you enter the showroom, you can expect to be pampered. From a test drive in the ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service. Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month with $48.83 due at signing. Join the A-list at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, 750 Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor, or mercedes-benzofannarbor.com. Okay.
I gotta say, for having to catch your breath, that was really decent breath control.
Well, I mean, it's already bad enough that I'm like, what is this, 20 minutes late to my own meeting?
You're fine. You're fine. We're only
Hey, there
just
we
getting
go.
started.
Look at the light. So
Well-
unfortunately, now you can see the details of my face. So let's go ahead and talk about the read, shall we? Or talk about the script.
Yeah. We already asked the magic question, voice over or voice under, but we're gonna ask you again.
This is voice under. I'm gonna stick to voice under. 100%.
That was the consensus here too. So
So Just as a forewarning for those of you who haven't joined us before, we do like to use several shorthands and a few things you're probably not going to hear in other places. So, for instance, when we say voice over versus voice under, what we mean is what? You already covered it?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, good, cool.
Yes.
All right.
You got it.
So yeah, it's mic technique. It's basically what's going on in front of you or around you. So let's go ahead and talk about this now. A surprising number of people, actually, no, it's not surprising, but a lot of people want to get into voiceover nowadays to do mostly character work. And the thing is a lot of the times they're almost like scared off from commercials, which I find to be not only funny, but also kind of detrimental, because commercial work is character work. They're one and the same. They're interlinked. It's just that commercials require you to formulate a completely different kind of character. So let's talk about your character here in this script. Who are you?
Thinking some kind of some figure who is important in the actual process of selling the vehicles, and you want your customers to be at ease, feel comfortable around in this place.
Okay, anything else?
This almost feels like it could be in response to why do we even want to buy a car with you? Why should we shop with you? Well, at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor.
Okay, so we've got a situation there, but who are you? What is your character in this? Like, how would you describe who you are based on what we see through the text?
You're a spokesman for the company, or even the owner of the company.
Well, I mean, as a voice actor, even doing commercial work, yeah, you are the spokesperson. But I would say get a little bit more, get a lot more specific, or a lot more mundane, I should say, a little bit more down to earth with it. You work there.
Salesperson.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're an employee there. Yeah, exactly, Anthony. Salesperson. You wear the badge. You got Mercedes of Ann Arbor right above your name. You know, you got the name tag on. You drank the Kool-Aid. Enjoy it.
You got your salesperson hat on, doggone it.
Okay, actually, we did have a brief question of the difference between voiceover and voice under. So just the brief overview of it is voiceover is you are the center of attention. You are up front on the microphone, full volume. That's usually used in things like animation or major theatrical character work. It's very upfront. It's very much so you want all the attention on you. Voice under is where you are trying to direct your listeners' attention to what's going on screen. You are trying to get them to pay attention to what's happening in front of them. And voice under is usually used for things like documentaries or medical or corporate narration, and very oftentimes like car commercials and things like that. So that's why I would say this is very much so voice under, is because you want the person listening to you to pay attention to what's going on around them, but you still are a character in this scene. So you actually have a few descriptive words of your character in the text itself. What can you figure out about who you are from the text, from what's being said?
Well, you're obsessed about serving customers.
Okay, so you're a, I mean, I hate saying it this way, but you're a people pleaser. Your character, at least, is a people pleaser. You're trying to, please whoever you're listening to and interacting with. What else?
I get the feeling that this is someone who's understanding, someone who's been maybe in a situation where it's like, let me tell you, when I bought my first Mercedes, the entire process sucked. I'm going to help you make this easier.
Okay, so you're compassionate.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
I actually was visualizing a completely different take on it. So not like you're the employee with the name badge and all that, but more of a refined gentleman. And I think it's deliverable with that way too.
Okay. Anything else? I got to mute up real quick while I figure something out.
Nothing else.
Okay, well, so we've got some, clearly this is a person who's happy, excited to interact with you, got some refinement to them, but really believes in what they're doing here. So now that we have that, how are some ways that you can show that in your delivery? What are some ways that you can communicate this character through the words that are being put forward here?
I feel like this might need to be, if we're going for the luxury thing. I don't know why, but I always associate luxury with a bit more of a zone one placement. Like
Yeah, you
even
could
if
do
you're
that.
speaking quick, even if you're speaking quickly, it's still, it just feels like it needs the proximity effect. I don't really have a describable reason why.
Okay, that's probably down to a personal choice. I could see how it could work or it might work differently depending on who the actor is. But I mean, if you feel that a zone one read could work, then give it a try. And again, one of the other shortcuts that we use here on the mic check is that's for mic placement. So zone one is really close to the microphone, a little quieter. This is the proximity effect that we keep talking about. Zone two is more of the standard distance away from the microphone, thumb and pinky. It's more of a how do I put it? It's more of your standard speaking zone. So it's your general, regular, everyday recording zone. And zone three has you backed up off the mic, and you can speak a little bit louder that way. So Marcus suggested a zone one read for this, which absolutely could work.
In the cold reads, I know you missed most of them, Michael. Well, all but yours. I got a lot more. I didn't get a luxury vibe from most of them. I got more of a we're selling Dodge or Toyota or whatever, as opposed to Mercedes.
Okay. So then what would make something sound more Mercedes?
Or slower pronunciation, more what's the word? More enunciation.
Okay.
A British
I'd agree
accent.
with that. British accent. I don't think you need to go
British
that
accent.
far. But
Almost,
We get
almost
John
as
Rice
if you're
Davies or
promoting a hotel.
promoting a hotel. Okay.
I think Jamie nearly had had it zoned in right during his cold read.
Mhm.
I mean, he gave me that Maurice LaMarche doing a commercial vibe.
I did hear some of the
Mercedes-Benz
cold
of Ann
reads.
Arbor.
I did notice that Jamie's was a little bit quick for his delivery. So I actually think that this is a 30-second spot. We've got plenty of time. Like if you ever actually like recorded out 30 seconds, it's a long time.
Yes.
So you have quite a bit of breathing room. So what's like 30 divided by 8? Let's go ahead and see what that is real quick. I'm bad at math off the top of my head. 3.75. So it's about 4 seconds roughly. Yeah, 3 3/4 seconds per line. On
And
average.
the last 3 lines are kind of short.
The last 3 lines are single lines. If you take 3 3/4 seconds to read any of those last 3 lines, you're taking a little too long with those.
Or Mercedes AnnArbor.com.
But yeah, I mean, you have some time to go ahead and play with. So don't be too quick on the draw. You can even, and since this is segmented up, you can actually be a little bit slower because they're probably going to cut the segments and shorten the time that way. They're going to use the time in between each sentence. And there are tricks in editing that you can do. There's some overlapping that you can do that still sounds natural and normal and things like that. So don't be super fast. So be controlled, pace yourself through the script, be helpful, friendly. I wouldn't necessarily say excited, but definitely look forward to interacting with who you're interacting with. And and make sure that you have the idea that this is your store. You help develop this incredible atmosphere of support, this like neurotic practice of being as helpful as you possibly can. You are a part of that. That's your character. So I mean, I think a lot of that is going to be communicated really differently by each actor. I'm not going to tell you exactly where to go in the script because that's your own character interpretation. But I think that's going to be a really good starting point for how to build your character and how to deliver this. So does anybody have any additional questions or comments, concerns, anything like that about the script before we move on?
Yeah, what's the purpose of listing them out in these numeric bullet points? Is there supposed to be like an implied pause between each one?
No, that would be the different way, or they're defining exactly how they want you to say it. So instead of saying $389 a month, they want you to say $389 a month.
I think Justin was referring to the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Yeah.
8.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
got it.
Yes.
Got it. You see, likely what they would do is now this varies client to client, but from what I understand from this, at least from what it looks like, is these are sort of natural breaks where the director can note where they want you to retake a line or what they want you to redo. So you do a full take and they'd be like, hey, over on line 5, you said 389. Can we get 389? Just go ahead and take line 5 alone. And then it's sort of like an internal backup thing that they have.
If it's Cliff recording you doing this, it's the sentence number, and he will tell you.
Yeah.
You will the finished sentence, the finished piece is never you reading the whole thing in one breath. So put that out of your mind. You will be reading each sentence at a time, and they will piece it together the way they want. Mm-hmm. You'll be reading each sentence multiple times, so they have a maximum flexibility.
Yeah, thank you to the great Cliff Zellman. He joined us a while back. It was years ago now, unfortunately.
Yeah, I believe this is where we got this piece of copy.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
That's why it's numbered.
Yeah, a little something that that some directors will do. I know there will be other clients who will want you to just take it all the way through, but yeah, some directors will have you just reading it sentence by sentence. Usually, it depends on their own personal, take on things. So, anything else? Any other notes, comments, questions, anything? No. Okay. Then
yes,
let's
we were
go ahead.
Just joined by Samuel. Hello.
Who is just going to be observing for today.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and get back into the directed portion, starting with, I believe it was Anthony who was first, right?
Yes.
That's right.
All right, Anthony, whenever you're ready, go ahead and give us a read.
All right. At Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed about how we serve our customers. That's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. The moment you enter our showroom, you can expect to be pampered. From a test drive in the ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service, step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month, with 46 to 83 due at signing. Join the A-list at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, 570 Automall Drive in Ann Arbor, or mercedesofannarbor.com.
All right, opening it up. Let's get some feedback going. What did you all think?
Do not read the dashes. It is 4689. Do it. 4683. Do
4683. I realize that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And 389 a month.
Yep.
So the last two sentences you can deliver a little bit quicker.
Okay.
So 7 and 8 can be, you can go ahead and run those through just a little bit faster than normal. What did everybody think of the character? Do you think Anthony communicated their character well?
I think so. I think the character.
Oh, after you.
Okay. I think so. I think the character held up right up until the 3 to 89, and then realizing it and then losing the character. But like I said, all the way up until that point, that sounded pretty much what I was expecting. In a good way, though, not like predictable good way.
Oh, well, that was a predictable delivery. Yeah, that was the subtext, isn't it?
Yeah.
How predictable.
Ellis,
The
you had
character-
some feedback too.
Yeah. For me, it felt the tiniest bit detached. I think it was like right on there. I do want to feel a little more personal investment though. Like as is, I got personally that it was like, hey, here's my thing, and I didn't feel that you cared for the customer's experience.
I will agree with Ellis. I would soften it up a little bit because it sounds like you're taking center stage here. So be sure you're pointing to the pictures on the screen or the Mercedes running around. So kind of soften your delivery, soften your pace, and throw a little smile in there when you're hitting Mercedes-Benz.
Yeah, I think the idea should be that like, here's all here are all the strives we've strived to make this experience so good for you.
Got it.
Yeah, the character was consistent, but it felt a bit salesy to me.
Yeah.
It felt like the vibe I was getting was, I want you to come and buy our car, as opposed to, I want to help you to have a wonderful experience.
Fair enough.
All right. Well, I don't want to load you up with too much right off the bat. That was quite a bit. But whenever you're ready, can you go ahead and give us another take with the directions?
Sure thing. At Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed about how we serve our customers. That's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. The moment you enter our showroom, you can expect to be pampered. From a test drive in the ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service. Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month, with $4683 due at signing. Join the A-list at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, 570 Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor, or Mercedes of AnnArbor.com.
Okay, before we get into into any other feedback, can you just give us sentence 5 again? Just retake number 5.
Number 5? Okay. Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month, with $4683 due at signing.
All right, let's get some feedback. What everybody think?
Okay, so this one was a lot closer, and I feel like right on the end, you got where I was gonna say, because I was gonna say, let's see a bigger smile. Right on the end, I felt that warmth. I felt the happiness. So I just want to see that smile carried through the whole way.
Yeah.
Fair, no.
Yeah, I heard it. I actually heard it because I was listening with my eyes shut. I heard it start to ramp up as you got settled a bit more into the character.
Yeah, and we're a little choppy on each sentence here. You're taking breaths at inappropriate places. That will get better with subsequent reads, but kind of be mindful of word clustering. You know, if you have a big run-on sentence, you can pick an appropriate place to breathe so that it sounds natural.
Okay.
I would kind of like to hear you read this like you're a high-class butler. And just see what that sounds like.
Sounds good. High class butler. At Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed about how we serve our customers. That's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. The moment you enter our showroom, you can expect to be pampered. From a test drive in the ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service. Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month with $46.83 due at signing. Join the A-list at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, 570 Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor, or mercedesofannarbor.com.
You sound a lot more comfortable with that one.
Sentence 7. We're going to Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor. We're not going to Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor. It's one word, but it's 2 words. You catch my drift? It's this is another
right.
one of those
Yeah.
smoothing things out.
Yeah.
Auto
get
Mall
it.
Drive in Ann Arbor. Number 5. You can give Mercedes. You can give the brand name and the model name a little bit of love, but don't smother it.
Yeah, more emphasis. Yeah, that's fair. And I forgot
would
about
say
the
also-
Butler vibe that I'm supposed to give.
Well, so
Yeah,
there are a couple of other things that I've heard over the read so far that now I feel comfortable mentioning. A little obsessed about our customer service. That's a characterization moment, because who says that they're a little bit obsessed about something? People who are completely obsessed about that thing. Like when I say I'm a little bit obsessed with board games, that's totally lying. Like I have almost 100 of them, so like it's more than I have storage for. So that's kind of the vibe. The reality is I'm saying the exact opposite. It's like I'm completely and totally obsessed with this whole thing. So there's a cheeky little, a little obsessed with that. So have some fun with that, and
Yeah.
that's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. That's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. That is, it's a direct A to B. We're obsessed with customer service, A. So B, that's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. It's not. That's not to say like don't sell me on it. Brag about it.
Yeah.
Because on the other side of your chest, you're wearing the gold medal with the blue ribbons. #1 Mercedes. You got that going right there too. So we're a little obsessed, which is why we're still Michigan's #1 Mercedes.
Yeah.
You know
It's
what I
a
mean?
really fine line, because then this
It
is
is.
a voice
It
under.
is. Well, yeah, and that there are a few adjustments that we can make in that case. It's not set in stone. We don't have to 100% 100% do this voice under, but play with your character a little bit. Like see where you can be more human in this. That this isn't just you trying to reel another sucker in to buy a new car so we can take their money. This is, hey, I own a Mercedes too. I love this car, and I think everybody needs to have a chance to drive it. That's why I went and started working for the place that I just feel is the best experience in buying one of these things. It's personal pride we want you to feel, not like some sense of salesmanship. So you're not doing this for a commission. You're doing this because you love it.
Yep.
That'll be your character. You're doing this because you love it. So show us that you love it. Go ahead and give us a take from the top.
I should probably change my audience too.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. At Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed about how we serve our customers. That's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. The moment you enter our showroom, you can expect to be pampered. From a test drive in the ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service. Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month with $46.83 due at signing. Join the A-list at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, 570 Automall Drive at Ann Arbor, or Mercedes of AnnArbor.com.
All right. Give us a retake of 7 and 8, please.
570 Automall Drive. 570 Automall Drive in Ann Arbor, or Mercedes of AnnArbor.com.
All right. Opening it up. What did everybody think of that one?
When reading the dang it, sentence 8, when reading the URLs, you don't, this is the only place you don't have to hit it, in my opinion. You can just do it as a mercedesofannarbor.com because it's going to be on the screen. So you're just reinforcing what's on the screen.
And Mercedes of Ann Arbor is really one word there. Treat it as one word.
Yeah, I noticed this.
Okay.
In this read specific, like you have a habit of really punching up the ends of your sentences, which isn't a bad thing, but it's not always going to be like what you should default to. For example, on when we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes, that Mercedes was punched so much more than the #1. That's the idea that you wanna really focus on. Like we're the best, and we happen to be Mercedes.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I literally put it in quotes, #1, but still, nonetheless.
So real quick question, just so that I know how to, direct the conversation from here on out. How much experience behind the microphone do you have? Are you relatively new to VO? Have you had some work?
Well, I did undergo training at On the Mic Training.
Okay.
In Vancouver, and but I'm still pretty new to the industry. I'm like three weeks after graduation.
Okay.
Like I booked one micro job through these pay-to-play sites, but
okay.
Good job.
Pretty fresh. Thanks. Yeah, I just got my commercial demo back last week.
Nice. Yeah, I'm a really big proponent of people not only getting one-on-one training, but starting with commercial, especially if you want to get into character work, because commercial work requires you. Hang on a second.
You're muted.
No, I know. I'm
take care of something.
Yeah, it's taking care of something in
okay.
the chat. But so the reason being that I feel, regardless of what you want to get into, you should start with commercial is because commercial requires you to take all of the most minute nuance you can to develop your character. And if you can do that regularly, then doing that with a full character side, with a picture and a background and personality and everything like that, it's just going to become much, much easier to do. So one-on-one commercial coaching is probably, regardless of what you want to get into, is the best place to start. Now, is this your first time reading in front of a group of people?
No, it is not.
It's not. Okay. Are you feeling nervous right now at all? Have you been feeling nervous through any of your reads?
Not necessarily. No, I'm not nervous. A little bit, maybe a little bit, but.
Okay. Yeah, I got just a smidge of nerves in there, but that's okay. It's natural. Particularly with somebody who's fresh out of training, which is good. I'm glad that you did get one-on-one coaching though.
Sure.
So some things to pay attention to are, yes, you do punch up the ends of sentences. It did take us a little bit for you to zone in on the character rather than just getting through the script, which is okay. But from what that tells me is that you're definitely going to need to take, at least right now, a little bit more time to run through the script so you're comfortable with what you're saying. I would seriously also suggest working on a marking system for yourself, something that works for you. And the main things that you really want to do when it comes to marking is separating ideas. That's the most basic thing that you can do when interpreting a script, is separating up the ideas. So for instance, with sentence 5, step up to luxury today is one concept. That's one idea. I would say that would be something that you bracket off. So step up to luxury today. Step up to luxury today, something like that. It all needs to be one idea. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan. C300 sedan is all one idea. So that needs to be held together instead of C300 sedan, which it sounds like 3 ideas, separated, but C300 sedan for only $389 a month, That's one concept. $389 a month is a concept with 4683 due at signing. With 4683 due at signing is another concept. So suddenly you've
Got it.
broken up that sentence into, I believe it's a total of 4 concepts. And that should help you read it easier. Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month and $4683 due at signing. You see, once you have those defined, once you have the concept separated, it's way easier to communicate it. So definitely something to work on is making sure you know where the concepts are. It helps you with storytelling.
Sure.
At the end, I would definitely say you can do that last part a little bit quicker. Probably should have gone over that in the script breakdown, but 570 Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor or Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor.com.
No Benz there, by the way.
Mercedes of Ann Arbor.com. Excuse me. Yes, breaking down the script into its concepts, or at least defining what the concepts are, is really going to help you characterize the script. It's going to help you deliver it a lot easier. Definitely a place to start with any script that you get. Do this with any script. Just break apart the concepts, and suddenly everything starts making more sense.
Got it.
We've bombarded you with a lot. I get that. And for just being out of training, I definitely do not want to overload you that much. But you gave us a really solid, gave us a much more characterized read last time. I think I think now we're just getting into real minutia and a little bit of nitpicking, which is not bad. You're going to continue to get that if you continue to come here. But for now, I think we got a really solid read out of you, because even with the retakes, we could stitch that all together into a really good sounding flow. At least I'm fairly happy with it. I'm going to leave it up to everybody else as well, because I'm not the final say in this whole thing. What did you all think? Do you think he gave us a really solid read, or should we have him give us one more take?
The one thing that comes to my mind is the phrase "tell me, don't sell me," because it still sounded to me like you were saying, "Hey, I want you to come down and buy a car," as opposed to, "Hey, this is how it is."
Any particular place where that was most prominent?
Number 5.
Not off the top of my head. Okay.
Sentence 5. Yeah, sentence 5.
Could you redo that one for me?
Okay.
Okay, so now that we broke up the concepts, all you're doing is just walk us
Just telling us about it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Go for it.
Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month, with $4683 due at signing.
Okay. What did everybody think of that one?
That's choppy, but that can be fixed in editing.
Yeah.
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 So I guess it would be give us one more read a little bit quicker.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say don't put a big pause between C300 sedan for only $389 a month.
Got it. Yeah.
It's one phrase. Let it flow.
They're separate, but in a way that a sentence is separate. Where you know, like you know what I mean.
Okay. Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month, with $4683 due at signing.
I think with some proper breath control, you'll be able to
That's fair.
put your mouth around the clustering of the sentences there, because that's the long run-on sentence that I was talking about, and it's not even done because it's broken up into part 6. You know.
Oh yeah.
But again, I think we got a overall a really solid read. A few minor technique changes, and it would be right on point. So just continue to practice that. Next, if you want to keep using the script, you're more than welcome to. You know, that link is going to be good for forever, so you can keep coming back to this one if you want to. If you're on Discord, you're more than welcome to go ahead and submit a recording to our Feedback Wanted channel, and we'll schedule a one-on-one feedback session for you. Which you know, I think they turned out pretty good personally, but I'm going to go ahead and if somebody wants to tell their experience a little later on, they can. But those are where we get some really great discussion too. So, but yeah, let's go ahead and in the interest of time, since we have a few more people who've joined us, let's go ahead and move forward. So far though, Anthony, really good job. You were steadily improving the entire time and we got some really good reads out of you. And again, with some minor adjustments, I think we could really land it.
Thank you.
So who is up next?
Ellis.
Ellis.
It's really hot out here today. At Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed about how we serve our customers. That's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. The moment you enter the showroom, you can expect to be pampered, from a test drive in the ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service. Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month with $46.83 due at signing. Join the A-list at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor. 570 Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor or mercedesofanarbor.com.
All right, opening it up. What did everybody think?
This might be, well, to me, it sounds a little young. And you can use that to your advantage. So you can give me the young, luxurious read. We're not necessarily going for Maurice LaMarche. Just give me your spin on what young luxury sounds like.
All right, cool.
I have a couple technical notes here. In line 3, I would hit expect a little more. You can expect to be pampered. And on line 4, impeccable service. And hit the impeccable a little more. And for the line 6, join the A-list. Make it sound like you're inviting somebody.
Okay.
Other than that, pretty good.
Cool. Rad. All right. At Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed about how we serve our customers. That's why we continue to be At Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed about how we serve our customers. That's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. The moment you enter the showroom, you can expect to be pampered. From a test drive in the ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service. Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month with $46.83 due at signing. Join the A-list at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor. 570 Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor or mercedesofanarbor.com.
Sentence 5, give me more finality on step up to luxury today. Oh, really? How do I do that? Drive a new Mercedes sedan.
Okay. Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes. God, my head got a little fuzzy. Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 for. One second.
All right. It sounds like you're holding your breath in a little bit too, like you're trying to hold it back a bit.
Okay.
Step up to luxury today.
Okay.
You got to start off strong. Right now, that's a throwaway for you. Step up to luxury today.
Okay, gotcha. Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month with $46.83 due at signing.
Well, Jamie, what'd you think of that one?
I liked it. I think you can be more luxurious with it because not everybody has a Mercedes. What are you going to do about it? Are you going to step in or are you going to step up? Give me some of that luxury. Again, talking to younger people who don't have a Mercedes and you want them to get one.
Yeah.
But not
Encourage
only
them to do
that, and not only that, to build on that, you actually believe, that $389 a month and $46.83 due at signing is a good deal. Like that's all it's going to take to get into luxury.
Oh, yeah.
My main note for this whole read is slow it down by 20%.
All right. So, at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed about how we serve our customers. That's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. The moment you enter the showroom, you can expect to be pampered. From a test drive in the ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service. Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month with $46.83 due at signing. Join the A-list at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, 570 Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor, or mercedesofanarbor.com.
Quick question. Did you have someone in mind when you were delivering this?
That's a no.
No one specific. Had an idea.
On your when you do your next read, put a face in your head.
Okay.
My reaction to the last read was actually, I want to hear it delivered like you're telling a story. And maybe not quite a bedtime story, but heading in that direction.
Okay. Let's see.
Conversely, you could just pick anybody on Zoom and just tell them whichever way you want to go.
So luxurious. I couldn't.
Yeah, you got to choose the most luxurious out of all of us.
Oh, okay. I'm not gonna say it, but you know I'm looking at you. I see you there. You know I'm looking at. At Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed about how we serve our customers. That's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. The moment you enter the showroom, you can expect to be pampered. From a test drive in the ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service. Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month with $46.83 due at signing. Join the A-list at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, 570 Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor, or mercedesofanarbor.com.
Give me number 5 again. We need to make sure that we understand $389 a month with $46.83 due at signing. Put a smile on it.
All right. Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month with $46.83 due at signing.
There we go. Now we're usable. I liked it. No?
Started off weak. Step up to luxury today.
Cool.
Yes, I was going to say,
Hey, Ellis.
say that like you mean it.
Yeah.
Hang on. Ellis, do you know somebody who's rich?
I do not.
You do not. Okay. Do you like know of somebody like close to you roughly who has some money?
Yeah.
Okay. Talk to me or read this line. Don't talk to me. Read this line like you're talking to them and they're interested in buying this car.
Okay.
Those figures don't mean anything to them. They've got enough. Doesn't matter.
All right. Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 for... Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month with $46.83 due at signing.
Okay. What did you all think of that one?
I think we're getting there.
I would agree. Ellis, did you do any kind of warming up before the session?
I did not. I was doing it.
I am eternally a proponent of some kind of warm up, some kind of lip trill, some kind of face stretching, because at least in my experience, that makes it a lot harder to trip over the lines because your face is a lot more used to moving. I actually, while we were doing some of the discussion, I actually went off camera to do a quick warm up so I can do a better delivery. Because those lines do feel like they can be tripped up on. I am eternally a proponent of that.
This one's a good little challenge. All right. In the interest of time, one more take.
Cool.
Go ahead and start from line 4. Loosen
right.
yourself up a little bit. Purposely go a little slow. All right. Purposely go a little slower. Take off the headphones. And remember, you're talking to somebody to whom those numbers are an absolute value. They're looking for a good car, and you know where to find one.
Yeah. Line 4. From a test drive in the ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service, step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month with $46.83 due at signing. Join the A-list at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, 570 Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor, or mercedesofanarbor.com.
Okay. Final performance from Ellis for now. What did you all think of that?
They sound a lot more comfortable.
Well, I mean, there was a lot of leading up to that, so
You got that.
I'm sure
You got to
Ellis read
gel
the
it
line
all
enough
together
to-
right there.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think this was better. Sentence 5, you did start a bit stronger at that. My only issue is that you sound like you're pleading with them on the back half of sentence 5.
Okay.
So put a little more confidence on the back half of sentence
Okay.
5, and I think you'll be better at it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, again, with these kinds of scripts, you want to avoid up notes at the end of your sentences. You really want to avoid that because that'll immediately make you sound salesy. And your tone was climbing the entire time. So steady and sure of yourself.
Ah.
But anyway, interest of time means that we got to move on. Who is up next? Ellis, who did you choose? to go
Nathan.
Yeah.
Nathan.
Yes,
All right,
this
go
guy.
ahead.
Okay. At Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed about how we serve our customers. That's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. The moment you enter the showroom, you can expect to be pampered. From a test drive in the ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service, step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month with drive a new Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month with $46.83 due at signing. Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month with $46.83 due at signing. Join the A-list at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, 570 Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor, or mercedesofanarbor.com.
All right. I'm wondering if anybody's going to have the same thoughts that I do. Opening it up. What did everybody think? And you're all welcome to give any kind of feedback. You know, it's not up to, it's fine.
Let me have it, baby.
I feel like at the start we were where I wanted it, but as we got closer to the end, it got slowly more and more serious. And I just want to see that that conversational-ish kind of just like, hey, here's my place. I know what's going on. This is for you.
Okay.
As opposed to like, hey, let me tell you something. This is where you buy your dang Mercedes. I tell you what.
I'm going to sell you a Mercedes.
Yeah.
I
It sounds
realize
to me like that sentence 5, the troubles with sentence 5 really kind of got you out of where you were supposed to be.
Not kind of.
I
not
would-
kind of.
No.
Not kind of.
The overall, I would slow that down and give me a storytelling vibe on that. And also in number 6, say the word join like you're inviting somebody.
Okay. At
Yeah.
Mercedes.
Sorry, but
Go ahead.
I do have something I got to say. I 100% agree. Slow it down. You were moving really, really fast, and with the successive retakes, you started moving faster and faster.
Okay.
Also, something I just noticed: A-list is kind of a fun little play on what's going on, because it's the Mercedes of Ann Arbor, So, the A list at Ann Arbor. You can have a little bit of fun with that. Join the A list. You could do a little something with that. So anyway, just a thought. But yeah, slow it down a little bit. Give us another take.
Okay. At Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed about how we serve our customers. That's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. The moment you enter the showroom, you can expect to be pampered. From a test drive in the ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service. Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month with $46.83 due at signing. Join the A list at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, 570 Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor, or mercedesofanarbor.com.
Much better that time. And thankfully you put it all together. Like 100% better on that one.
Yeah, I didn't have a brain fart in the middle of number 5.
Fun thing is though, the more and more I hear it, the more and more I personally would be okay with you going a little bit faster, this is for any successive reads from here on out, is going a little bit faster on lines 7 and 8.
Okay.
Because that's more like that's more like the taglines, like 570 Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor or mercedesofanarbor.com. You can be a little bit quicker on those. At least I feel that would be okay. If somebody disagrees with me, though, I'm totally open to that too.
Yeah, there's a slight, not a total breaking character, but there's a slight breaking character coming to those addresses.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say it's a break in character, but more of a break in tone, a break in speed. Like you can speed up a little bit on that one. That's totally fine.
Yeah, it's hearkening back to a TV promo I did where I had to do the whole watch WVLR.com. By the way, that's right. Watch WVLR.com.
WVLR.com. Awesome. Well, we're not sponsored by them, so don't take
No,
that.
no. Our station has nothing to do with the mic check, except the fact that I'm there.
We'll go ahead and open it up. What did you all think? What did you feel about that read, and what are some ways that Nathan could probably improve it?
One thing that I really liked and I want to see stay is that to me, it felt subtly like it was getting a little more obsessive. It's like, listen, I can treat you better than anybody. I liked that. And it was
vibes.
subtle, but it was there for me. I want to keep that.
One minor technical note, in line 2, I would hit continue a little harder. That's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes.
All right. Anybody else? Nope. Okay. Nathan, give us another read whenever you're ready.
At Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed with how we... At Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed about how we serve our customers. That's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. The moment you enter the showroom, you can expect to be pampered. From the test drive in the From the top. At Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed about how we serve our customers. That's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. The moment you enter the showroom, you can expect to be pampered. From a test drive in the ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service. Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month with $46.83 due at signing. Join the A list at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, 570 Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor, or mercedesofanarbor.com.
All right, opening it up. What did everybody think?
I think we're getting there. I'd like to hear more of an inviting tone on step up and join.
For 7 and 8. 8 is right where I want it to be, but I want 7 to kind of lead into that a little more naturally. It felt a little too much like separate ideas, in my opinion.
Okay, I really didn't get that. I thought after the retake, 7 and 8 flowed together pretty well, but I'm curious. How are you hearing it, Ellis? What would you like to hear out of him? Just so that I've got a good idea of what it is you're thinking.
7 to me, it felt a little bit, just the tiniest bit less sure, if that makes sense. It felt almost like a pause in the middle of like drive in Ann Arbor, somewhere around there, to the point that it started feeling a tiny bit awkward.
Okay, so too much of a pause right there. That was the main thing that you noticed.
That was my like the thing that's like jumping at me.
Okay.
But my internet is known to be kind of wonky. That might not have even been there.
I don't. Did anybody else hear that? Did anybody else catch that sort of a weird pause in drive in Ann Arbor?
Something kind of felt off about those last 2 lines, and I cannot put my finger on it. That's why I've been quiet. I'm like, what is it?
Well, then, Nathan, give us a take of lines 7 and 8. If you need to lead in with line 6, go for it. But just give us another take of 7 and 8.
All right. Join the A-list at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, 570 Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor, or mercedesofanarbor.com.
Okay. How was that?
Mercedes of Ann Arbor is one word.
Yeah. I'm vibing with 7 on this one though. I'm vibing with the meshing of it.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, that was good. It seemed like you wanted to say Benz after Mercedes on line 8, like you were going to stitch those two together. Just give us just retake line 8.
Or mercedesofanarbor.com.
A little bit quicker.
Or mercedesofanarbor.com.
Perfect.
That's
the take. That's the take. Yeah, because the rest of it, like Nathan, you've been getting a lot better at playing yourself in these, or at least playing a more down-to-earth version of you.
I had tons of practice because I play in character every day. So.
Well, I mean, again, you yourself, the way that you normally speak and who you are is a character that should be in your back pocket at all times.
Yeah.
And that is definitely something you're drawing on more and more. The last full take that we got, you were that, more down-to-earth, more calm, less character-y read that you generally tend to go with. But yeah, it was just I think it was just the little flub ups at the end, and those got smoothed out with the retakes. I don't know. What did you all think? Do you think Nathan needs to take it again, or you think we're good to move on? I think we're good to go.
I think we're good.
All right. Yeah. So Nathan, who did you choose to go after you?
Me.
Yep.
Okay, me. Leonard. Go ahead and give us a take.
At Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed about how we serve our customers. That's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. The moment you enter the showroom, you can expect to be pampered. From a test drive in the ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service. Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month with $4683 due at signing. Join the A-list at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, 570 Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor, or mercedesofanarbor.com.
Okay, opening it up. What did everybody think? Samuel says, this sounds like my dad giving me advice. Whether that's good or bad, we have no idea. That's just apparently what it sounds like.
I think this is Leonard's script. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it feels like
I think
Leonard's
this suits
script.
you almost perfectly.
I was thinking that at the outset when he did his cold read.
I did notice one thing though.
Okay.
Expect to be pampered was totally thrown away. You can expect to be pampered.
Okay.
And then you just moved right along. That doesn't sound like somebody who's obsessed with customer service. Like you started out sounding. We're a little obsessed with customer service. And the main thing that I'm going to talk about in the script when it comes to customer service, I'm just going to throw away. It doesn't matter.
Okay. Well, I can pamper you a little more next time.
Please.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody else? Any other feedback?
Nah, I think you hit it right there, Michael. Pamper us a little more.
Well,
make us feel wanted.
Yeah, just take it down to sentence 4. So from 1 to 4.
I mean, the wife and I want to buy a Mercedes. We want to get it from you if you'll pamper us the right way.
Okay, 1 to 4. At Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed about how we serve our customers. That's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. The moment you enter the showroom, you can expect to be pampered. From a test drive in the ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service.
Okay, opening up that one. What did you think? We're getting a lot of nods out of Brian. So that's a good sign.
I felt pampered. I felt pampered.
Thank you.
Ellis?
For sentence 4, I want a little bit more of a. I want that to be just a tiny bit more of a. Come on, you know you want to. I want to feel not necessarily pressured, but I want you to pull me in. It's like, hey.
Okay.
But it's like right there, just like the tiniest bit.
Redo 4.
Yeah, go ahead. Give us a redo of line 4.
From a test drive in the ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service.
Okay, how was that?
Yeah, because on the last one, it started to feel a little too dad-like for me, in my opinion, where it started to feel just like, hey, just like, oh, by the way, kiddo, here's what we got. I think this one was way closer to that feel that I like. Makes my brain feel good.
Thank you.
All right, so Ellis's brain is tickled. Anybody else? Any other feedback? Anything? Okay, well, I think we're all good. I think we definitely got a good, solid read out of you. So
thanks, everyone.
Who is up?
Justin.
Justin, whenever you're ready, go ahead and give us a take.
At Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed about how we serve our customers. That's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. The moment you enter the showroom, you can expect to be pampered. From a test drive in the ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service. Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C3. Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month with $46.83 due at signing. Join the A-list at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, 570 Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor, or Mercedes of Arbor.com.
All right, you all know the drill. Let's give him some feedback. What did you think of Justin's read?
Felt kind of fast.
I was going to say it felt somehow rushed, but at the right speed at the same time.
Yeah.
I don't know
One thing-
how else to
I don't know.
describe
It did not feel luxury.
It felt like someone who knew the struggle and wanted you to have a good experience, in my opinion. One thing that I did like that I don't think I noticed with anyone else was it was really interesting when you did that little obsessed. You treated it like it was almost something to brag about. The fact that you're obsessed. It's like, we're a little obsessed, but it's no biggie. That I really like, and I want to see that stay.
Cool, thank you.
Overall, I'd like to hear a little more storytelling to it.
We're definitely going to be having a disco night on that for sure. I'll explain what a disco night is after the mic check. And this one's probably going to run over time. So if you want to hang out, we'd love to still have you around. But if you need to go, totally understand. So a little bit more storytelling in that one. Slow it down just a hair. You've got to. It's funny because even though it was fast, it was still fairly easy to follow. but I think if you slowed it down by like 20%, just
Yeah.
a little bit slower,
Yep.
it's going to be right in that like really good storytelling zone.
Okay.
So go ahead and give us another read.
Okay. At Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed about how we serve our customers. That's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. The moment you enter the showroom, you can expect to be pampered. From a test drive in the ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service. Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month with $4,683 due at signing. Join the A-list at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, 570 Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor or mercedesofannarbor.com.
All right. What did everybody think? I got to step away for just a quick second. So go ahead. Give them some feedback.
Tell me, don't sell me.
I
will say that-
and this is whoa, what was huh?
We keep doing it.
Yeah. Oh, I
Anyway.
was just agreeing that we
Just
keep
heard
doing
a lot
it,
of
that's
static
all.
from everyone.
I was just gonna say that I was just gonna say that line 5, if no other ones, it felt like you found your pace and your groove in this entire script in line 5. It felt the most natural out of the rest, out of all of them, if that makes sense.
My thing is on line 4 is it ultimate luxury car. I feel like the car was a little it was given a tiny bit too much love. But that like I personally would have liked the ultimate luxury car. It stretched out a little bit into the ultimate luxury car. Like that just doesn't do it for me personally. I'd like to see that just the ultimate luxury I want to see focused on, not so much car.
Yeah, both on the ultimate luxury and the impeccable service. And those were two of the things that were triggering me to say, tell me, don't sell me, because it sounded a bit salesy there on those to me.
So how would I make it so it's tell me instead of sell me?
Brag about it. It's part of what makes you and part of what makes Mercedes of Ann Arbor unique and interesting. We're a little bit obsessed about how we serve our customers. That's how we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. You can expect to be pampered. From a test drive in the ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service. You're bragging about it. Like it's not just service, it's impeccable service. That's what we provide.
I felt like I was doing that in both my reads.
So what you were doing was you were adding that sort of syrupy, salesy sound to it. Our impeccable service rather than our impeccable service.
Got it.
Yeah, I think a thought process for this one could be you may have bought cars before, but never from us. Because we know what we're doing.
I would actually read it like you're not even selling a car. You're just telling people about the experience.
Yeah. Okay, I see. Telling and bragging, not selling. Yeah.
Like
Okay.
read it like you're like a bedtime story to a 6-year-old who has no interest whatsoever in buying a car, but you're just telling them that, hey, this is what we do. This is what dad does at work or something.
Again, I think that's going to be that would get a little too overblown. Because when you think about telling a kid a bedtime story, you kind of, you play things up a little bit more. And then the scary monster came out of the bushes and attacked the poor little kids. You see what I mean? I think that might play. I think that might just play to the syrupiness a little too much. No, this is something that you personally take pride in.
Have you ever gone on a tour at the museum?
Long
think
time
that-
ago.
I think that could be something, as you pass each thing, it's like, here's something that I'm really proud of. And here's another thing that I'm really proud of. And here is a third thing that I'm really proud of, and it's ours.
And I don't care at all if you want to buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Got it. Okay. I think I got it. All right. Next, whenever I'm ready. Okay.
Go for it.
Okay. At Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed about how we serve our customers. That's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. The moment you enter the showroom, you can expect to be pampered. From a test drive in the ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service. Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month with 4683 due at signing. Join the A-list at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, 570 Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor, or mercedes-of-ann-arbor.com.
All right, so 7 and 8, I think we had a decent 7 and 8 in the last one, so I'm not super worried about that. But for the rest of it, that screamed confidence. That was a really confident read, and it really worked for you. At least I thought.
Yeah,
so.
you weren't worried about whether they were going to buy it or not.
Yeah, exactly.
And
you knew it was a good idea, and you were just going to tell them all about it. This is a good deal. You'd be insane not to take it. No, I'm serious. Like that last read was just brimming with confidence, and I feel like for Justin's particular delivery here, that really worked for him. Then again, I'm open. What did you all think? More head nods from Brian. That's a good sign.
Well,
Okay.
I think the attitude was spot on. One technical note that I would not make you redo a read for, but on obsessed and pampered, I didn't hear the ED at the end. I just heard obsess and pamper. So just something to be aware of and possibly work on.
Got it. Okay.
All right. Well, I mean, Brian, did you have something you wanted to say, or was it just because I put you on the spot?
Both. And I will just the last read from Justin. For me, I mean, just listening to it, it sounded much more matter of fact, much more stripped down of anything you didn't need. It sounded like Justin and just Justin. That's what it sounded like to me. I mean, some of the EDs and the things like that, sure, yeah. But that last read, yes, it had the confidence. It sounded like somebody who was just talking to you.
Yeah. Now, to be said, in an actual session, you probably would be asked to retake those lines. We're not going to do that here because we were really focused on the performance. And now that you had that down, I'm sure that you retaking that line would be fine. But we were just really looking to get the performance out of you for this one. So, and I think we got that. Personally, I'm really happy with it. And
I'm happy too.
Nobody else has anything to say, then let's go ahead and move right along. So, Justin, who did you choose to go after you?
I believe I chose Jamie.
Jamie.
All right, Jamie, you're up.
Thanks, guys.
At Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed about how we serve our customers. That's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. The moment you enter the showroom, you can expect to be pampered. From a test drive in the ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service. Step up to luxury today. Drive our new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month with $4683 due at signing. Join the A-list at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, 570 Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor, or mercedes-of-ann-arbor.com.
All right, let's open it up. What did everybody think? Please ignore my little alfalfa sprout that I got going up over here.
That was a really solid read. My only little technical note was I'd hit continue a little bit more in line 2.
Sorry?
My only technical note is I'd hit continue a little harder in line 2. So that's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes.
That's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes.
Okay, anybody else? Any other feedback?
I like how velvety the whole voice sounds. That's really awesome. But on the other side of it, at times it sounds like you're more tired than you want to convey these ideas.
Okay, can you elaborate?
Like towards, especially towards the last 3 lines, like it sounded more like you were tired.
Okay.
Join the A-list at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor. Kind of like that. That's what I heard, at least.
I feel like this really close, almost whisper-like read. I feel like it kind of betrays I feel like it portrays the luxury, but not really the person who wants you to buy who wants you to know about this deal. It almost, to me, feels like maybe a staff orientation than it does you trying to show a customer that, hey, this is the place. Here's what we got.
So, Jamie, it sounds like you've got plenty of experience behind the microphone. I'd like to know a little bit about what your experience at VO is.
I've done it part-time for about 10, 15 years. I just started full-time this past year. So, and Cliff Zellman did my auto demo.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, well, you're in good hands.
Well, I know how he works.
You're in good hands with that one.
That's for sure. Who he was.
That's for sure. Well, I mean, yeah. So from the last time you joined us, I could easily tell that you definitely had some experience behind the microphone. This is something that you're comfortable doing, and receiving feedback is something that you're comfortable with. So I am going to be a little bit harsher this time than what I was in the past. Honestly, it sounded like a default read.
Okay.
Your tone throughout the whole thing was the same. You painted every sentence the exact same way. So it sounded salesy because of it. You sounded like you were selling.
All right.
I would like for you to approach this with a little bit more intention, a little bit more presence. Back off the microphone, make it a zone 2 read. So, standard speaking range. And much like with Justin, have a little bit more personal confidence in this. Let's just try a confident read and see if that fits. If it doesn't, we'll direct you in another way. But let's just try the confident direction for right now.
At Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed. At Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed about how we serve our customers. That's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. The moment you enter the showroom, you can expect to be pampered. From a test drive in the ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service. Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month with $46.83 due at signing. Join the A-list at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, 570 Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor, or mercedesofanarbor.com.
See, personally, I liked that read a lot more. I felt that was a lot more present and that was a lot easier to follow. A bit quick. I would definitely say slow it down. Again, we're the last several words were just ever so slightly too fast. So slow it down again, 20% or so, and you will be right there. You'd be right there, in my opinion. What did you all think of that read?
Yeah, that was my feedback as well. It was too fast. You speeded up a lot from the first read to the second.
It was a little too fast, and I want a bit more of a warm smile. I noticed you were smiling through some of it, but I saw that smile drop, and I kind of felt it drop. I want to see that carry through just a little bit more.
I had always said to go just north of serial killer and then back it up a bit.
That's not bad, not bad. So yeah, go ahead, give us another read, a little bit slower, more smile, more more personableness in it. If that's a word, I don't even know. Just go with it.
At Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed about how we serve our customers. That's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. The moment you enter the showroom, you can expect to be pampered. From a test drive in the ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service. Step up to luxury today. Drive our new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month with $46.83 due at signing. Join the A-list at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, 570 Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor, or mercedesofanarbor.com.
All right, opening it up. What did you all think of that one?
I heard the storytelling in lines 1 and 2. It dropped away in lines 3 through 5.
Anything else?
Alrighty.
Okay,
No.
well, just give us a retake from 1 through 5.
At Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed about how we serve our customers. That's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. The moment you enter the showroom, you can expect to be pampered. From the test drive in the ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service. Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month with $46.83 due at signing.
Okay, how was that?
Better.
Okay. Okay.
Some of the notes went a little higher than I would like the 46 with the 46.83 due at signing, and that one
Okay.
high for me.
Yeah.
I think this one is playing a little too much into the obsessiveness. I think this needs to be just a tiny bit calmer, more relaxed, more conversational.
So don't make me put you in this Mercedes. You know, something like that.
No, more like,
I don't-
hey, I don't know how much more I could convince you that this is a good deal. We're going to treat you right, and you're going to drive away in an awesome car, and you're not going to break the bank for it. You know?
It's like you really can't go wrong here.
You do that for me too. I want that.
Well, hey, let's see if he'll sell you.
Oh, okay.
My wife is going to go ahead and listen in on this one. So go ahead and give us a read from the top whenever you're ready.
Yes. At Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed about how we serve our customers. That's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. The moment you enter the showroom, you can expect to be pampered. From a test drive in the ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service. Step up to luxury today. Drive our new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month with $46.83 due at signing. Join the A-list at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, 570 Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor, or mercedesofanarbor.com.
I'm sold.
Hang on, say that again. You were muted.
Oh, I'm sold.
Yeah.
You did a good job.
Great. Now I'm going to have to go get a loan.
I believe you. Yeah.
You are welcome, Michael.
The power of voiceover. All right.
You are welcome, Michael.
What did yeah. Yeah, because that's exactly what we need. More debt for a new car. So what did everybody think of that one? How was that read?
I'm happy.
Got it.
Yeah.
You stunned him. Cool. Let's
If
go ahead
I'm
and move
happy,
along.
everyone's happy, apparently.
Hey, you know what? There's times where you've been happy and I've been unhappy. In fact, this last read was just
Mhm.
that. So anyway, Jamie, who did you choose to go after you during the cold reads? Do you remember?
I think I'm the last one.
Brian.
You were the last
Brian.
one.
Okay.
Ooh. All right.
Brian.
Hey, I'm here. I was just feeding my dog. Sorry, but I'm still listening. I've got the wireless headphones. And my take on that was gorgeous. You can hear the years of experience, Jamie. Obviously,
No,
you
it's
can
your turn
hear
to
it.
read.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Here we go. At Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, We're a little obsessed about how we serve our customers. That's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. The moment you enter the showroom, you can expect to be pampered. From a test drive in the ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service, step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month with $46.83 due at signing. Join the A-list at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, 570 Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor or mercedesofannarbor.com.
All right, opening it up. What did everybody think?
Did you happen to take? Oh wait, okay. Because I think he needed to get his earbuds back in. Did you happen to take the note given to Anthony about sounding like a butler to Hart? Because and like that's not meant to be like a dig or anything. It just felt very. It felt very like chest puffed out. Of course, you're going to get a Mercedes. I would expect nothing less. I would expect nothing less for someone searching for luxury. But that's the kind of energy it was giving.
Okay. In a bad way?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't a bad thing per se.
It's something to be aware of.
Yeah, something to be aware of. I don't think it was a bad thing personally. I don't think it would have been right for a commercial read though.
Yeah.
Also, your gain's a little bit high, so it's kind of difficult to, or it peaks a bit while you're speaking. Yeah, again, much like I've said before, I'd like to hear more confident this time.
Okay.
Just
Yeah,
confident.
for me, it felt like a canister of syrup just broke over the whole thing.
Okay.
I was gonna say a little syrupy
could-
on a couple of things, especially like A-list.
Yeah.
I can see the eyebrow wiggle. Let's try to
Yeah.
avoid that eyebrow wiggle.
Yeah, so just take some pride. Again, you work here, you're part of what makes this such a great experience. You believe wholeheartedly in that.
Got it.
Go for it whenever you're ready from the top.
Okay. At Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed about how we serve our customers. That's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. The moment you enter the showroom, you can expect to be pampered. From a test drive in the ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service. Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month with $46.83 due at signing. Join the A-list at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, 570 Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor or mercedesofannarbor.com.
Give me a retake of line 1, please.
Line 1. At Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed about how we serve our customers. That's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes.
Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, so the reason I had to retake it is because you ended the first time off on an up note. We're a little obsessed about how we serve our customers.
Okay.
Sounded a little bit like a question. Kind of killed
Got
that it didn't start the rest of it off very well. But this time a lot more confident, a lot more straightforward. What did everybody think of that one?
Sentence 5 is your opportunity to cluster your information because this is important information. So obviously you have the billboard "Step Up to Luxury Today." Well, why would I do that? Drive a new sedan for only $389 a month. Pause. With $46.83 due at signing. You can take that however you want to go.
My thing also on number 5, it felt really, really punchy to me. It had a lot of emphasis, which is not inherently a bad thing, but I want to take away the amount of emphasis. You know what I mean? Where it was like, step up to luxury today. And with everything else, it was so calm. And then you suddenly got like a burst of hyper energy there to me.
Okay.
So I just want to keep that calm. And then for line 1, Brian, can you just like, as you would, assuming we'd never met before, which we technically haven't, can you
We've
just
not.
say to me, yeah, can you just say to me, hello, I'm Brian?
Hello, I'm Brian.
That is what I want. That sort of emotional space. It's so conversational. You don't know me, but you just want to talk. You want me to understand what's going on. That is what I want to hear.
I thought you did an excellent job of getting rid of the syrup. So great job on that. There are a couple spots where you had some really big pauses that stood out for me that were kind of odd. Like one was to our staff's impeccable service. And I forget where the other one was, but there were a couple spots like that.
Okay.
Sentence
Yeah, I
4
was
is
gonna
also
say-
an A and B type thing, from a test drive to in our ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service. You need to be able to tie the two together, with staff's impeccable service being the closer. You don't have to necessarily hit staff or impeccable or service too hard, but if you hit it the right way, it cements the point of number 4.
Thank you.
Of course,
Yeah,
I'm muted. So, so for this next take, what we want to do is you have the confidence there. Let's go ahead and I wouldn't necessarily say bring down that confidence, but add in more of the one-on-one conversational. You're talking. I'm not going to. I genuinely personally dislike telling somebody to imagine their best friend and talk to them, but you're talking to a single person. You're talking to a person who's looking for this car, but who wants to have a good experience while getting this car. So you're it's a one-on-one conversation with some self-confidence.
Okay.
So go ahead and give us that read. One-on-one conversation, you, one other person, self-confident.
Got it. Okay. Okay. At Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed about how we serve our customers. That's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. The moment you enter the showroom, you can expect to be pampered. From a test drive in the ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service. Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month with $46.83 due at signing. Join the A-list at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, 570 Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor, or mercedesofannarbor.com.
All right, opening it up. What did everybody think?
It felt like you were pointing your finger at me, where it's like, at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, here's what we're about, and here's what we're that's
I'm glad it's that finger.
What's
yeah,
the
yeah,
name
no,
of
definitely.
What's the name of that guy on Bravo? Used to be on Bravo, had a show, and he'd always go, "Make it work," or something like that. Guy with glasses. I don't remember his name. That kind of
Make
got
It Work
some
sounds
vibe.
like Tim Gunn.
Tim Gunn.
Yeah.
Yes, I got Tim Gunn's vibes from it. I want a softer Tim Gunn for this.
I want to give this just like a really I just want to give this a lead in. I want to see how that will change things. Just a really
Okay.
conversational one of like, hey, Joe or whoever.
All right, welcome.
There were a couple big pauses there that stood out to me again. There was expect to be pampered and step up to luxury today. And I would ditch those pauses.
Okay, so give yourself a lead in, introduce yourself, like just a brief 1 to 2 words, and button it up a little bit more. Let's hear that read, and then we'll probably have to move along.
All right, thanks everybody. All right, and I am having a one-on-one conversation with somebody that all right, I'm not nervous at all, and I am speaking to a person. Okay. At Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed about how we serve our customers. That's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. The moment you enter the showroom, you can expect to be pampered. From a test drive in the ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service. Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month with $4683 due at signing. Join the A-list at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, 570 Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor or mercedesofannarbor.com.
Okay, opening it up. What did everybody think of that?
Line 5 was spoken really fast, especially from the first sentence to the second sentence. And step up to luxury sounded like a command rather than like a
Line
friendly suggestion.
line 5 is proving to be a landmine. Line 5 is really proving to be a landmine. So when we talk about a lead-in, what I mean is just a little bit of improv, a little bit of, hi, my name is Brian. I work for Mercedes-Benz. And here at Mercedes-Benz at Ann Arbor, you know, it's you're in character and you just sort of give yourself a little bit of a pre-life, just a little bit of a role to when you actually start reading, you're already in the mindset, you're already in the character. So it can be really super short. It doesn't have to be anything super long. It can just be, you know, hi, or hi, welcome. Again, you wear the badge, you work there. Take it easy, Justin. Thanks for joining. Like when we just ask for a lead in, we just want you to get yourself into character before you start reading. It's basically what we're asking. Personally, I do like the slightly more serious read that you gave it. That's my thing. But you did rush through that step or that sentence or that line 5 pretty quickly there. So step
line
up
4 too.
Yeah, line 4 a little bit as well. But what we're looking for is, again, the intention for line 5 is you're inviting somebody to experience what it is you're talking about, not just the car, but the luxury of coming into the dealership itself. Step up to luxury today. Come into the door, you know, drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan. Again, you know what that is. It's a luxury brand. It's a nice looking car and somebody's going to look really good driving it. So drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month and $4683 due at signing. Look at that. I'm screwing up on line 5. But again, the idea is that not only are you inviting somebody to look at the brand and look at the car, you're inviting somebody to experience the obsession with customer service.
Something I noticed on this last read is that you kept to the same melody in just about all the lines. Like, the moment you enter the showroom, you can expect to be pampered. From a test drive in the ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service. Join the A-list at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor. And I vary up the melody a bit more. And it's a good melody, but vary it up.
My thing was at the end of most of these, it started to go and got a tiny bit annoyed. That's the word. Or at least that's how it felt to me. Where it's like, and that's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. That's it started to get just like, I don't want to do this anymore. Slowly with each one. At least that's what I got. But I am a big character person. That's something that's just like, I don't think that's ever going to be something I like, but it's something that I do want you to be aware of.
Okay, Ellis, that's brilliant. And that's true because the longer I kept going, the more I wanted to quit. As I was coming back to do this, I had signed off and because I needed to feed my dog. So what I've done is because I had to start this right off the bat, I have food sitting on the counter and he's whining at me to give it to him. So I have a little bit of an impatient creature waiting for me to deliver this. So I would say that's probably seeped into my read.
Mm-hmm. Do you need to take a moment to feed the critter?
May I?
Go, of course.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
And
Not
this
holding
is
you
this is actually
hostage.
well this is
Mario
also a
probably
really
would,
good
but-
example. This is a really good example of being really aware of your own mind as well in these things, because having something as easy as just a task that you haven't quite done yet is really going to deeply affect your reads. And this is a good example of that. Brian's really close, but clearly he's got something that was on his mind that he really wanted to go do more than this. And again, that's why I'm a big proponent of you handling things in your life. If you can't make it 1 week to the mic check, that's totally fine. I'm not gonna nobody's going to shun you or shame you, and we're not gonna like point you out for not joining or anything like that. Take care of the things that you need to in your life. Like handle the stuff that's going to distract you from it, because you're only going to have a better performance once those things are taken care of.
Wait, so we're not shunning people?
This time we're not. This
No.
time, we're
Michael,
not.
you need to
Let
go
me
over
write
this
that
at
down.
orientation. You never do.
Okay,
Sorry,
I should
Jamie, if
officially
sorry to
I should
disappoint you.
I should officially write a rule about witch hunting and shunning here.
Yeah.
So the official rule is we don't do that on the mic check. But yeah, I mean, that happened to me a lot too. When I was going through training, something that really held me up was I had some family things that were going on at the same time, and I completely wasted one of the sessions that I had with my coach at the time because I just didn't have that handled. Always handle things in your own home before you go in to perform, because otherwise that's just going to come through in your performance. Handle your life, take care of it. It's okay to take a little break, especially if you really feel that you need it. Like, and this is just for anything. It could be as simple as feeding a needy animal. And believe me, I have that happening too as well. I got a little dog that came out of surgery not too long ago. There's teeth, so he's been nice and whiny. Or even the bigger things, things like relationship stuff or stuff that's going on with family. If you can't put that in a drawer and close the drawer for the time that you're behind the microphone, just don't do it. It's gonna come through. It's not going to serve you at all.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all to say, it's okay to not be okay at times. just when you get behind the microphone, that should be your free place. That should be a place that you're separated from all of that, where you can really explore things and go into those performances. So now that that's all handled, we good and settled now, Brian? Okay, cool. So what does everybody think? One more read, or should we move on?
Let's do one more.
Okay.
Definitely
So go
one
ahead.
more now that
Yeah, now that we've got that, we've got our little buddy fed and taken care of, let's go ahead and get one last read, and then we'll go ahead and move on.
At Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed about how we serve our customers. That's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. The moment you enter the showroom, you can expect to be pampered. From a test drive in the ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service. It's all fucked up. At Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed about how we serve our customers. That's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. The moment you enter the showroom, you can expect to be pampered. From a test drive in the ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service. Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month with $4683 due at signing. Join the A-list at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, 570 Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor, or mercedesofannarbor.com.
And that was a much better read than we got from you before. Much better read. What did everybody else think?
Yeah,
I
definitely
felt
much
the
better.
peace of mind. Much more.
If we were to do another read, I'd say don't end everything on a down note. But I think we're good.
Yeah, definitely.
And I don't mean these to be jokes. I'm just kind of naturally funny. So don't think that that's...
Oh, funny. That's what I'm just kidding. So Brian, who did you choose to go after you?
Is there anyone else?
Marcus.
I believe I can. I must.
Oh, that's
come in
right.
after you
Yes,
finish.
yes, yes. There you are.
So it goes Marcus and then Rob and then Michael, and that's where my list ends.
Okay.
I guess we
and
can
then
throw
it's
in Andrew there too.
Vincent and Andrew. And
Ah,
Samuel.
Vincent also.
Yeah, it seems like Samuel might want to go ahead and take a turn at this. So we'll see.
Okay. Well, we'll
so
see
Marcus-
when we get to that point.
All right. Well, we already know how we're going to do it. At Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed about how we serve our customers. That's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. The moment you enter the showroom, you can expect to be pampered. From a test drive in the ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service. Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month with $46.83 due at signing. Join the A-list at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, 570 Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor or mercedesofanarbor.com.
Okay, headphones are on. Let's go ahead and give some feedback. What did you all think of Marcus's read?
That was really good.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
my only thing is right in the middle of sentence 5. I don't know what happened, but you kind of lost it just a little bit.
That sentence is such a
Tiny
landmark.
bit.
Sentence 5.
It is.
Sentence 5 is a
Sentence
landmine.
5 is just
5. It's a
We've lost
mind.
so many
Okay,
good men to
okay.
sentence 5.
So here's something that I noticed. You started sentence 5 off on the wrong foot. It ended off on a down note. Step up to luxury today. It needs to be an invitation. Step up to luxury today. Mid note. Step up to luxury today. Up note. But step up to luxury today. Does that sound inviting?
That's more of a
Answer is no.
hey, I got OJ in
doesn't.
the fridge if you want some.
It doesn't sound inviting.
I am
That's
fighting the
too
urge to break the
matter-of-fact.
Dan rules. So
Good. Thank you. Thank you. Do not break the Dan rule. But no, what I'm
Yeah.
I'm but
You should probably
the
explain
thing
what
that I'm
that
saying
is.
is that so the Dan rule states that when you are up to perform, when you are behind the microphone, you cannot comment on your own read. Period. You leave that to the director because there's way too many stories out there of an actor putting out a read that they've absolutely hated and landing the gig with that read. So you aren't necessarily the final ultimate judge of how good your reads are. It's whoever's buying your voice. So Dan rule states you do not make a comment on your own read. You just focus on performing when you're behind the microphone. So thank you for not breaking the Dan rule because that one is not going anywhere anytime soon. The other one tangentially to that is the Nephilim rule where you do not apologize for your reads either before or after. You just give them and get the feedback for it regardless. So start off strong. Invite with step up to luxury today. Invite me in. You know, you're not only inviting somebody to take a step into a Mercedes C300, you're inviting them to take a step into Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor. You're stepping up to luxury today in more ways than one. So give us that invite. Go ahead and take it from line 3 all the way down to line 8.
would probably help if I wasn't muted. All right. 3. The moment you enter the showroom, you can expect to be pampered. From a test drive in the ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service. Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month with $46.83 due at signing. Join the A-list at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, 570 Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor or mercedesofanarbor.com.
And that had the invitation that I was looking for. That changed up your read, in my opinion. What did you all think?
Next.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, that was the main thing. Again, we just need to handle that line 5 landmine. So yeah, all you needed to do was add in an invitation to what you were saying. And that worked perfectly. It was beautiful. All right, moving right along. Rob, you're up.
At Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed about how we serve our customers. That's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. The moment you enter the showroom, you can expect to be pampered. The moment you enter the showroom, you can expect to be pampered. From a test drive in the ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service. Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month with $46.83 due at signing. Join the A-list at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, 570 Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor, or mercedesofanarbor.com. Join the A-list at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, 570 Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor, or mercedesofanarbor.com.
Okay, opening it up. What did everybody think?
You were dropping a ton of endings. So it's like how we serve our customers, Mercedes, pampered, service. And that was throughout the whole thing. You had a whole lot of endings that just got dropped. But other than that, not bad.
Yeah, Robbie, you tend to have this. Oh, sorry, go ahead, Ellis.
Oh, I was just gonna say it felt very detached, in my opinion. I didn't get the one-on-one. Hey, this is what. Hey, you're gonna love this deal. I didn't get that.
Okay, I'll just leave now.
No, Rob.
No, I'm kidding.
You have this natural tendency to easily slip into a very conversational read, which for the most part is a good thing. It doesn't work here though, because we're not necessarily looking for just conversational. We're looking for self-confident. So you need to be full voiced throughout the whole thing.
Okay.
You know?
And that would stop the drop off at the end of each line.
It should help with that. Again, stopping the drop off at the ends of lines is more of it's one of those things that needs to be pointed out to you, and you need to work on consciously. Because that's more of a natural mode of speaking. If you listen to two people having a conversation, somebody's going to talk like that, and nobody's going to say anything about it. But unfortunately, we're voice actors, and we scrutinize everything you do, everything that comes out of your mouth. So, the one of the ways to stop that, or one of the ways to at least begin to handle that, is again, think of self-confidence, back up straight. Full breath, communicate from beginning to end. At Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed about about how we serve our customers.
One trick that I would suggest is mentally add another word at the end. So about how we serve our customers, Rob. Michigan's #1 Mercedes, Rob. And then you ditch the Rob.
Yeah.
There you go. Talk to yourself.
Voice actors hate him.
Yeah, I'd be in a
one weird trick behind the microphone.
Okay.
I don't know if it was also just me, but I also heard like Mercedes. May have just been some Zoom shenanigans, but there was a couple of felt like some mispronunciation. So maybe just watch the pronunciation of some words.
No problem.
Okay. Well, it looks like Brian heard it too. So yeah, just be real careful about that. But go ahead and give us one more take from the top whenever you're ready.
Okay. At Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed about how we serve our customers. That's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. The moment you enter the showroom, you can expect to be pampered. From a test drive in the ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service. Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month with $46.83 due at signing. Join the A-list at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, 570 Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor, or mercedesofanarbor.com.
Okay, I don't know if it's Zoom shenanigans or the internet or whatnot, but every time I heard Ann Arbor, it sounded like Ann Arb.
Yep.
I heard that too.
And it's just dropped endings. And there's still a bunch of dropped endings in that read too.
Yeah, it was not as bad. It wasn't as prominent, but I noticed them more so at the end. Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor. Like it needs to be one of those things. Again, one of the other things that you could potentially try is if that's constantly pointed out to you. This is going to go along the same lines as warming up beforehand, but over enunciate the word like by a lot. Ann Arbor, like make sure that your face is really moving with it. And sometimes that can help you shape the word properly at the end. But yeah, that's definitely going to be something I'm going to be paying attention to, because the performance itself this time was solid. It's just those dropped endings. And I think continually trying to direct you to stop dropping those endings is going to start pulling you away from that performance. So we're definitely going to have to find another exercise that's going to handle that.
Maybe with Ann Arbor, I can act as if it's more of somebody's name and not place.
Yeah, go for it. Ann Arbor. Yeah, just go ahead and take the from 6 to 8, so the last 3 sentences.
Okay. Join the A-list at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, 570 Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor, or mercedesofannarbor.com.
So you dropped the last bit of the first 2 Ann Arbors, but what you're doing now is you're over enunciating Ann, and it's starting to affect the performance just like I thought it would. Yeah, that's going to be a delicate little bit of direction to work on. Is making sure that your performance carries all the way through to the end. The way that I like to envision it is that your starting line, your performance begins like long before you start reading and ends long after the last period. Like your actual performance extends beyond the lines, and that's something that needs to be carried throughout the whole thing. The other thing is maybe even just slowing down a little bit could stop the chopping at the end of it. So instead of delivering the last 2 lines quickly, go ahead and take 6, 7, and 8 for us again, but slow those down. Like really plod along with them a little bit. Let's see if that helps out.
Okay. Join the A-list at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, 570 Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor, or mercedesofannarbor.com.
Yeah, this time the only drop that I got was Zoom shenanigans on the second one, but for the most part, you did end those off better. So yeah, it looks like the best way that I can think of for you to practice that in the off time is by doing that, reading those lines really slow, and then working on just speeding that delivery back up instead of dropping off the end of lines, keeping it all together. But again, for the most part, I think with the last full take that you gave us, it was an absolutely solid read. So I don't really have anything more to say on the performance side of things, unless somebody else does.
No, it's pretty good aside from the dropped endings.
Okay, cool. So yeah, that's definitely going to be something for you to take note of and practice on your own time.
Okay.
But don't worry, we'll get back to that. All right. I believe up next is me.
Yep.
Hi, welcome. At Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed about how we serve our customers. That's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. The moment you enter the showroom, you can expect to be pampered. From a test drive in the ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service. Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month with $4683 due at signing. Join the A-list at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, 570 Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor, or mercedesofannarbor.com.
Well, gee, I don't know what to say to that. I mean, it was good. That lead-in was, made it work.
The lead-in worked. I would slow it down a bit. It felt like you were in a real rush to get me through the pampering.
Okay.
Yeah, you may have come up about 10 seconds under the 30-second mark, but
Okay.
otherwise,
Okay. Well, then I'll try it one more time, just a little bit slower. Hey, welcome. You know, at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed about how we serve our customers. That's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. The moment you enter the showroom, you can expect to be pampered. From a test drive in the ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service. Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month with $46.83 due at signing. Join the A-list at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, 570 Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor, or mercedes-benzofannarbor.com. Okay, was that a more controlled pace that time?
Pace was better.
yes.
Minor technical note, I would suggest ending the impeccable service on a mid note. So treating impeccable service as a lead-in to step up to luxury today.
Okay, so something more like, from a test drive in the ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service. Or
Yeah.
do you want me to tie it all together?
Yeah, from a test drive to our staff's impeccable service, step up to luxury today.
Okay, I'll tie that all together. From a test drive in the ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service, step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month with $46.83 due at signing.
I'm happy.
Did that fit better? Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So actually, in order of those who joined up next is actually Samuel. Samuel, did you want to give it a go?
Do I sound okay through my microphone?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
Oh, yeah, excellent.
Oh, okay.
What about performance here anyway?
Hold on. I need because I have one sec. I have two headsets, or I have one headset with a microphone I accidentally pulled down. So I sound fine right now?
Yeah, you sound
Okay.
fine.
Yeah.
Okay. At Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed about how we serve our customers. That's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. The moment you enter the showroom, you can expect to be pampered. From a test drive in the ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service. Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month with $46.83 due at signing. Join the A-list at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, 570 Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor, or mercedes-of-ann-arbor.com.
That would be great for selling pickup trucks,
Yeah,
but not Mercedes.
I was just about to say.
Yeah, this is my first time actually doing something like this. So
I mean, seriously, that would be
Welcome.
great for
Oh,
the
good.
local Dodge dealership, but
Yeah, it's not a bad read. It just
For-
doesn't really fit this
it-
script.
it
So I need
needs
to
be
kinda-
adjusted for the luxury thing.
luxury. Okay.
Yeah, make the
You
whole
know,
thing
this is-
softer.
Okay.
Yeah,
I will
Almost
try.
a museum hotel kind of vibe where it's like
yeah,
our place is better than these other ones.
yeah.
Okay.
Less
It's
less
got to be
leather,
that
more
warm and
velvet.
friendly. Hey, welcome to our Mercedes dealership. You are going to want one of these. Here, sit down on this beautiful velvet couch while we tell you about our Mercedes. That sort of thing.
Should I slow down on the energy too? Because I feel like I was being a little too hyperactive there.
Yeah, just
Eh.
yeah. Just
Mhm.
adjust it
General.
just a bit.
Really on the edge of that
Yeah.
thing that we said. we did.
No,
Yeah,
that
we're
was a
gonna-
Dan rule violation right there.
Yeah,
That was a Dan rule violation.
You are.
Sorry. Oh, damn!
No,
I said
that's
sorry,
that's
too.
a
Ah,
Nephilim
Andrew,
rule
the
violation.
thing.
One after the
Thing.
other, Samuel. Come
At
on.
least if I'm a Nephilim, I can defeat Diablo. But okay.
Actually, fun fact: we had one of the voice actors from Diablo 3 join us for years on the mic check. So,
Really?
yes. His name was Joe, or his name is Joe Thomas.
Yes.
Wow,
He
okay, that's-
voiced.
He's also in Tales of Vesperia.
Yeah, he is. He is, and also
Yeah,
in quite a few English dubs of anime and things like that. So,
Wow. Okay,
But-
that's pretty cool.
yeah, no, he's an awesome guy. He's an awesome guy.
Yeah, then he moved to Spain, and his hours don't fit with ours anymore, so we
Yeah.
lost him.
Unfortunately.
I see. Okay.
But
okay.
yes, so do not apologize for anything you may have done wrong. Reason being is that when you're in an actual session, nobody's going to care. They just want you to change it. They don't care, how sorry you feel about it. That's not the point. They just want you to do something different. So
Okay.
Yeah, you leave the direction to the directors. You're the
Okay,
performer.
Mr. Director.
Yeah.
So with this next read, it's a lot less, hey, this is freaking awesome, and more of, hey, you've not experienced luxury until you've been here. Like, it's kind of cheeky. It's kind of it's definitely self-confident.
I felt pretty cheeky, honestly.
You may have felt cheeky, but
Right.
the read that you gave was very demanding. So
I
we
see.
want to pull off on the demanding and more of the introducing.
It's
Okay,
kind of
I'll
like, here we have top class cars, top class staff, and we want to help you.
This is where the training would definitely be beneficial to me.
Yes.
Well, eventually,
Okay.
when you can, go for it. But for now, just go ahead and give that read a try.
Okay, I'll
Whenever
try.
you're ready.
I'll try slowing it down a bit too.
Yeah, go for it.
At Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed about how we serve our customers. That's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. The moment you enter the showroom, you can expect to be pampered. From a test drive in the ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service. Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month with $46.83 due at signing. Join the A-list at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, 570 Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor, or mercedesofanarbor.com.
All right, opening it up. What did everybody think?
Better.
Yeah.
It could still
Yep.
stand to be softened a bit more.
Yeah.
One thing that you did in both of your reads is on line 1, you said how we serve our customers. So don't hit the R, hit the customers more. Well, don't hit the customers.
No. It's serve. It's serve. Because again, you're kind of serve. How we serve our customers is setting you up for the rest of the script, because the rest of it is focused on what that service is. So, at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little bit obsessed about how we serve our customers. So how do we serve our customers? Well, the moment you enter the showroom, you can expect to be pampered. You're going to take a test drive in the ultimate luxury car, and our staff service is impeccable. These are all how we serve our customers. So that is your main story point right there, is serve. So give that a little bit more room. At Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed about how we serve our customers.
Yeah, the R is almost thrown away there.
Yeah.
So I kind of like combine
And
our
then-
customers into one and then put more emphasis on serve.
Yeah, exactly. Serve
then-
our customers. So
Okay.
go ahead, give that a try from the top.
At Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed about how we serve. Let me try that again. At Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed about how we serve our customers. That's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. The moment you enter the showroom, you can expect to be pampered. From a test drive in the ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service. Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month with $46.83 due at signing. Join the A-list at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, 570 Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor, or mercedesofanarbor.com.
Okay. Don't hit the connecting words at all, or and things like that, because that instantly makes you sound salesy.
Okay.
Instantly moves into salesy. So 570 Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor, or mercedesofanarbor.com. The or is almost thrown away.
Okay.
What I would like from you on the next read is read it like you're reading a bedtime story to your 8-year-old daughter, and you're telling her about what dad does at work without giving a damn about whether she's going to buy a car, because she's not.
Yeah, one thing that I noticed is when you hit your emphases, you hit them really hard. Like the one that is standing out to me is obsessed. We're a little obsessed. That's what I'm getting. I think that can stand to be a little softer. We're a little obsessed. You want people to know that, but you don't want it to be like a full voice. We're a little obsessed, you know? I
Yeah,
can
that does
feel
sound
you
more
puffing out
commanding.
your chest as you say that.
Yeah, you wouldn't do that in the bedtime story to your daughter.
Mm-mm. Not
Are
at all.
you?
Well, I mean, it seems like kind of a power play against your daughter. I don't.
Yeah, one
Are
thing I was going to
you?
say was the distance. It seems like you're talking to someone who's maybe like 10 feet away. And every kind of as Els was mentioning, you're emphasizing, we're obsessed. It's the Dodge guy who's like still used to yelling, and he got this new gig at Mercedes, and he still wants to yell, but he's trying to keep it under, but he still really wants to yell. So
Nice.
imagine that someone is like, 6 inches from you, standing right in front of them. Hey, welcome to Mercedes. Not
Treat the
hey!
microphone as an ear.
Exactly.
I wish I had acquired a volume.
You might
But,
even be able to get away with almost that hand on shoulder kind of read. Hey, you know, here here this is what we do. That feeling where it's a one-on-one conversation because you care.
Okay. Marcus, it seemed like you had some feedback to give me as well.
Yeah, Andrew said exactly what I was going to say, just in different words.
Okay, so I need to be a little more approachable when I speak as well. So I will try. No, I will do. No try.
Actually, no, there was the one other thing. Sorry. I lost it for a second, but what Andrew said was the other thing I was going to say. What is your expression while you're reading? Are you reading with like a completely neutral face?
I feel like I'm going into it with too much energy. Like you could see like a big goofy smile on my face, like I'm a golden retriever. Like that's how I'm
Okay.
expressing it.
Yeah, this is why I'm directing you to do the bedtime story read to your daughter, and that's probably going overboard in the wrong direction. But if you steer in that direction, then you'll probably land exactly where you need to be.
Okay, that's going to be hard because I'm very expressive, like that. So I will try to slow it down and see what I can do. Okay. And my voice kind of cracks right there.
Yeah,
I
don't
keep
worry.
going.
And it's an experiment. I mean, maybe it'll work, maybe it won't, but it'll be something different. And I think it might help you land in the right spot.
Okay. At Mercedes of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed about how we serve our customers. That's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. The moment you enter the showroom, you can expect to be pampered. From a test drive in the ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service. Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month with $46.83 duet signing. Join the A-list at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, 570 Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor, or mercedesofannarbor.com.
And that was a much softer and much more approachable read.
Definitely.
I mean, that
Way
worked.
better.
That
Yeah.
definitely
I would still
Much
slow
better.
it down, but the overall tone was excellent.
Okay.
Yeah. There are a few nits that I know I certainly could continue picking, but the thing is I like to try to tailor how much feedback somebody gets based roughly around what their experience is. And I don't want to overload people because that has happened too much in the past. So this is definitely something to bring up with a coach when you do decide to get coaching one-on-one.
Okay.
Is varying up the different kinds of reads and how you can approach different emotions. That is going to be definitely something for one-on-one sessions to focus in on a little bit more. But I think in general, we really got a solid read out of you this last time. And you took the directions really well, which is a great place to start. So I think, again, also for the interest of time, unfortunately, we are going to move on. But we did get a solid read out of you, and you did apply the directions really well. So good on you for doing that.
I really appreciate the feedback too.
Good job.
I very much need feedback when it comes to doing stuff like this.
Well, keep joining us. Also, if you ever have anything that you're practicing or that you want some feedback on in the Discord, if you submit it to the Feedback Wanted channel, we'll set up something. I've done feedback sessions with Ellis and Marcus, and it usually turns out pretty fun. Turns out pretty good. So
It's been
it's a
fun the
lot
whole
like
time I've
this,
been
but
here.
one-on-one. So let's go ahead and move right along. Vincent, you were up next. Did you want to give us a read tonight? Vincent, going once, going twice. Okay. Andrew.
Hello.
Why don't you go ahead and give us a go?
Okay. Hi, welcome. At Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed about how we serve our customers. That's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. The moment you enter the showroom, you can expect to be pampered. From a test drive in the ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service. Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month with $46.83 due at signing. Join the A-list at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, 570 Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor, or mercedesofanarbor.com.
Go ahead and give us a retake from the from line 5 to the end.
Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month with $46.83 due at signing. Join the A-list at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, 570 Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor, or mercedesofanarbor.com.
Okay. What did everybody think of that?
A couple notes. You're ending everything on a down note, and I'd vary that up a little. I'd especially noticeable on the spot that I suggested for Michael, where between lines 4 and 5, from this to that, step up to luxury today. So don't end the impeccable service on a down note. Join the A-list. Make it sound like an invitation. And it sounded like you were like an inch too close to the mic.
Sure, I can back up.
And I think that's enough critique for me for read 1.
You hit exactly actually what I was going to say. So, Andrew, go ahead and give us another take from the top whenever you're ready.
Okay. Hi, welcome. At Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed about how we serve our customers. That's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. The moment you enter the showroom, you can expect to
from
be
the top
pampered.
again.
Okay. At Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed about how we serve our customers. That's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. The moment you enter the showroom, you can expect to be pampered. From a test drive in the ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service. Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month with $46.83 due at signing. Join the A-list at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, 570 Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor, or Mercedes-Benz 570 Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor, or mercedesofanarbor.com.
There you go. So the reason I had you retake it right in the middle of it was because you flubbed up and you just kept going. So no Dan rule violations. I'm sure you heard it, but you flubbed up and you kept going. You would have been asked to retake it regardless. So overall, though, the retakes did work out pretty well. And the thing that really surprised me was how consistent your character and emotion was through those retakes. So even though you did have to stop and retake certain sections, you didn't actually lose your performance by doing that, which is something a lot of people do. So all of the practice that you've been posting on TikTok has certainly been helping you with that regard. I can tell you that much. But what did everybody else think? What did you all think of that last read?
I didn't feel like you were talking to me. It felt like you were just reading the words out into the air.
Okay. Didn't feel conversational enough?
It was plenty conversational. It just wasn't personable. There's a big difference. You can make something
Sure.
sound conversational, and you can literally have a conversation with absolutely nobody. So this time, we know you can keep a consistent character. This time, with this next delivery, talk to someone. I don't care who it is. It could be a friend. It could be somebody that you know who is looking to buy a new car. Preferably, this person is going to be in the market or open to buying a new car and totally okay with spending pretty much any amount of money on buying a new car.
Okay.
So go ahead and give us a read with that.
Hi, welcome. At Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, we're a little obsessed about how we serve our customers. That's why we continue to be Michigan's #1 Mercedes. The moment you enter the showroom, you can expect to be pampered. From a test drive in the ultimate luxury car to our staff's impeccable service. Step up to luxury today. Drive a new Mercedes C300 sedan for only $389 a month with $46.83 due at signing. Join the A-list at Mercedes-Benz of Ann Arbor, 570 Auto Mall Drive in Ann Arbor, or mercedesofannarbor.com.
All right. What did everybody think of that one?
Way better.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
That was actually a really good example of the difference between conversational and having a conversation. Because your last read I would not describe that last read as not conversational. Like it was a solid, straightforward read. But the thing is you weren't talking to anyone. This time, did you have somebody in mind? Even if it's just a generic person, you were talking to someone?
Yeah.
Okay. That made all the difference. Because it sounded like you were talking to someone.
Yeah, just having a clear picture of someone in your mind, just like, okay, even if it's just fictionally creating, okay, this is a person who is entered into the Mercedes-Benz, and I'm going to talk to them because I work here, and hey, how's it going?
Exactly. There's so many people who want to give the direction of speaking to a friend, and I'm sure that with some people that'll work. I'm not saying that it's it doesn't work for everybody, but the thing is none of my friends. One of my friends is moving. Another one lives in Northern California and is having some issues with things out there, and some of my other ones are already settled and aren't looking to buy cars. I'm not going to sell to any of them. That's going to be completely unnatural for me. But if you think of anybody, a fictitious person who is totally cool with buying a car, talk to them, but talk to someone, which is what you did.
Yeah.
The first one, you didn't. We could tell that. This one, you did. We could tell that. So good on you. Yeah. Don't think that you have to think of someone specific from your life. You can if that'll help, but think of someone. I'm pretty happy with that. I think that's a really solid read.
Definitely.
Agreed.
And that is everyone. So Nathan, wrap it up for us. We're going to go ahead and end the broadcasted portion of the mic check, though we can still hang out if you want to stick around.
Well, y'all on YouTube, know what to do. Push that little button, subscribe. Hey, we got Discord, we got Instagram, Facebook. We are out there. But you know what's more fun? Being in here. So come on and join us sometime. And we will see you guys next time. Bye.